Yeah, we need to pull this back. Pull it back. I'm dead. What the hell? What happened with the heals there?
When you put them on top there, you get out of line of sight. We have to be close.
Did anyone happen to want to mention that?
You wanted the healers make it outside, or
I didn't think there was a line of sight. I didn't think that would be a line of sight problem on top of that sort of hill bit. I don't know, but okay.
It would have been really helpful if someone said to him, you know, you're out of line of sight.
Yeah, that's quite an easy thing to do. But let's go again. I don't know how that high point is a line of sight issue there. I wasn't over the other side of the hill, so not sure.
No, but people wanted to go down the hill to not get hit by the fire nova the mob does. And when they went down the hill, you were out of line of sight. Even the mob were.
I mean, I wasn't. I went down pretty.
Cause that fire nova fucking hurts.
Yeah, it does. Goes on you both. Yeah.
watch out, don't turn the corner.
Did you not want fire resistance aura and imp buff in the tanks group? Because you removed me and the paladin from group 1.
I didn't. Someone else did. I set it up like that, and someone's just changed it. So if someone would want to not put all the tanks in one group and have the paladin and the warlock, that's what I put in there.
Where's my hunter?
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
I got hair. I got We'll be alright. We always wipe on trash. We'll do alright on Onyxia.
Bye bye, you buff.
The dragons are turning around. If you could rest up the two in front now, that'll be.
You're gonna have to move pretty quickly when I rose you. Guess the dragons are back. You're gonna have to learn to jog. Run. Same with you, Mav. They're coming, and if you just run as soon as I rose you.
No, he pulled. Just die. Turn around.
What?
Just turn around and die.
Oh my god.
If anyone is in combat, just go and die. Go.
Oh god. Let's just all run back in.
Get on.
Buff's gone. Fuck.
This is crazy. Right, guys, let's just run in, let's set up again, let's buff up, and let's not res, please. I have to run all the way back.
Hello.
Oh, what a start.
Dragon incoming over the hill. Move. It's turning around. Good.
Can we get a summon for Celestian in a sec as well? He needs to get his amulet. Alright, if you could do that, that would be alright. Oh, you already said.
Dragon incoming.
Yeah, I'm outside, Aurea.
Thanks for the res.
Don't pull any for now.
It seems all 3 dragons have different like patterns of
Yeah.
walking back and forth, but they have like an overlap, and that's basically where we were.
Yeah, I just underestimated the pull range. I forget they're level 63.
Lyria is right outside.
Oh shit. Oni is.
This one is coming. Walk
I'm
back.
with you, mate.
Holy shit! This one is coming close.
Aurea. I'm right next to you, buddy, if you want to summon him. Oh, but there's no one else here.
We've always done it.
Oh, right, okay.
Start again. Yeah, it's all buff up. Who we're waiting on? Chico's still coming, but we can start clearing. Right, we'll do a ready check.
So what I saw is that they actually walk down the hill, and one of them is like really close to us, and the other one stops like on top. So we want to be like further back than that with the first one.
Already nice. I'm gonna put them.
Please, Millie, don't get too close to him. You're only going to get hurt. Just stay back and let the casters do it.
Casters can be in like the corner. I don't know. The swing. Can someone look out for more dragon?
No, I can see. There's none. Yeah. Alright, one more.
Stay back.
He's resisted.
Get back, guys, get back.
Nice. Don't worry about this dude, just run past him. Right, let's get over here and start buffing up, and I'll go with tactics. Right. Core, if you could tank Onyxia in the first phase up against the north wall, all the DPS want to stand to the right of Onyxia. Melee don't want to get too close. He's got a massive hitbox, so you can pretty much stand really far away from him and still hit him. Wait for me to say start DPS before you start DPSing, just so the tank doesn't lose threat. In phase 1, you just want to have like a steady DPS. There's no rush really. Just save all your sort of mana and everything for phase 2. When he goes into phase 2, he'll fly off. Everyone wants to spread out. We're gonna have who should we have? Core, if you take the whelps on the left, and we'll have Adamino on the whelps on the right. Bulb, if you want to help me try and get aggro on Onyxia through this phase. And also all the tanks, if you could just keep up halfway up the threat meter in the first phase, don't go too high, just stay like sort of, halfway up, will really help us try and get aggro in the third phase. The only other ability you want to think about in phase 2 is Onyxia's Deep Breath. And now it would be nice if someone could call out the safe zones, but the way I look at it is wherever he is in the room, whatever way he's facing, draw a line across, and you want to be to the sides of that line. And also, say if he was in the north east or the southwest, he'll be in the north. The safe zone is the northwest, southwest. When he gets down to 40%, he'll go into phase 3, where he'll land. Everyone just wants to stand at the north sort of wall. We don't want to go anywhere near the whelp pits because he does a fear ability in the third phase. And if you get feared into the whelps, we're pretty much going to wipe. So, and in this phase, don't DPS at all until the tank has Onyxia positioned at the north wall. And I'll tell you when you can start DPSing. In phase 2, you just want to max DPS as well below all your cooldowns and try and get her down as quickly as possible so she doesn't do a deep breath ability.
That's the key thing, isn't it, Mav? Is basically DPS knowing when to hold back a bit. That's the key thing. So first phase is just steady DPS. Phase 2 is just max DPS, spreading out and making sure you're getting out of that deep breath ability. If anyone has any questions on the deep breath ability, just say now. What we can do is say exactly where the safe zones are. But she basically has a massive fire breath across the diagonal across the sort of room, and you just need to stand to the sides of that. Always stay away from the tail as well. That's a good idea.
You think about it behind the front leg and out, if you know what I mean. Yeah, because the hitbox is quite big. But don't go in front of the front leg, otherwise, you're going to get hurt. And don't go anywhere near the tail.
Yeah, the tail will just knock you into the whelps, which you don't want to do. That's why in phase 1 you want to stand as far away as possible. I mean, it's a massive hitbox. You don't have to stand right up against the Onyxia, so you're going to have no chance of being anywhere near the tail. And in phase 2, stand near that north wall. Don't go near the whelp pits at all. And also, how many dwarf priests have we got? Have we got a healer dwarf priest in this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got Mortius. Is that right?
Mortius, right. Is he in Discord? Yeah, nice. If you could just keep a fear ward up on me and me only, it should mean that everyone else gets feared and mean that Onyxia only goes for me, if that's the case. If no one else breaks out of fear, then it should directly be on me.
So, So, Mav, it's probably a good idea that, as you said, we don't get fear wards upon anyone else, just in case. We want to keep it on you.
Yeah.
And really, first phase, just auto attack. Basically, there's no need to go balls out. Nothing. Just do your thing. You don't have to use any cool.
Do a ready check for that flame breath ability in phase 2 with Hunter's Mark. You should be able to see Arnie on the mini map and use that to make a line from it to the middle of the room. Yeah. Basically, another thing as well is don't stand in the middle of the room in phase 2, because phase 2, if you're in the middle of the room, you're gonna have to move if she does the deep breath ability. So just stand in one of the corners pretty much, and it's probably gonna be a 50% chance that you're gonna be standing in the right place.
Can we have shadow protection so we can resist the?
Is everyone ready? Who are we waiting on? Matt has just joined, I think.
So the core of you're happy you're going to be on the left, and Adamina on the right. Whelps, Bulb, and me are just going to be trying to get aggro on Onyxia in the second phase, and hopefully you get threat for the third phase. No, he's just joined just in case we wipe, so he can join on the second go. Right. Matty's right. We're going to pull in. Well, actually, Core, if you want to pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All run around this side and stay close to this side. Don't DPS until I say so. Right, bring her back into position. Right up against the wall. Bring her back a bit more. Right, let's start now. DPS. Nice, now keep it here. Don't go near the tail. Remember, tanks, try and stay halfway up the threat meter. Don't go too high. Nice. Right, all spread out now. All spread out.
What's your range checks?
Right, max DPS now. And get these whelps down as well. Right, left and right, safe. Top right, bottom left to save. Top and bottom, I say.
Is that normal she melee swings you?
Bottom right and top left to save. Oh shit. Put something on me just in case she does deep breath. You can run to me if you don't know where. Left and right, I say.
Damn.
Good. Bottom left and right. Oh, coming down. Right, let us get aggro. Don't DPS.
Shit.
Let the tanks go, bro. Go on, go on. Keep away. Stay out of the way. Keep me healed. Okay, apparently not. Had it for a minute. Don't DPS yet. Wait for the tanks to get aggro. This is bad. Why would...
Let's get aggro, guys.
Can't get aggro. As in third. Well, I got aggro now, but we're not got enough people, and we. Feared. Guys, stay near the north when we're going to phase 3. A lot of people weren't at the north wall when we went into phase 3 there.
You didn't get aggro. You had whelps on.
Right. Again, the problem with this fight is it's impossible to know who gets threat in the phase in phase 3. You just will never know who it's going to be. No one wants to DPS to allow the tanks to get threat. Tanks can still attack Onyxia when she's flying in phase 2. It's obviously kind of hard. You can't taunt Onyxia, you can't do anything. So everyone just needs to stop DPS and need to go to the north wall, hug the north wall, let the tank get her into position, and go from there. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to court around here.
So like DPS was not the issue there. Obviously, it's just positioning. There's plenty of DPS, so people just need to hold off when they're told to hold.
I mean, Onyxia went down really well there in phase 2.
Yeah, it went down really quickly.
If we could just have, I don't know, just a steady DPS in, a low DPS in phase 1. What keeps to do is I don't know if people were DPS in the, what we want to do is stop all DPS as she starts to land. You do not want to be DPSing her at all. So what wants to happen? She starts phase 3 at 40%. At that, just before that, everyone wants to stop DPSing pretty much, and just let her land. Don't do any DPS. Let the tanks get aggro, and then position her. Then you can start DPSing.
Genso, do you have a couple of mana pots I could take? I've just run out of them. In that
I've already given them out, mate.
Onyxia was relocating, and then she turned around and melee swung twice in the air. Is that common? So as in, I should avoid her when she's moving. You want to stay away from her tail. Her tail whips people. That's why I'm saying position yourself on the north. As soon as you go into phase 3, everyone should be up against the north wall, because if she whips you and you go into the whelp pits, you're just going to spawn a load of whelps as long as well as Onyxia.
This is middle of phase 2.
Phase 2.
In the middle of phase 2, she just turned around in the middle of the air and melee swung me twice.
I have no idea how that would work. She's in the air. I mean, she can't do that.
Exactly. That's my point. That's why I'm so confused.
I don't know. I have no idea on that. I've never had that myself. The only things you should have in phase 2 is you should just be split up, so you don't get too many. The fireball hit too many people, and just get a deep breath. Which in that fight we didn't have a deep breath because the DPS was so good. When you get her down that fast, she doesn't even tend to do that ability, which is great. But it's the problem with the threat in phase 3. That's why I say for all the tanks to say about halfway up the threat meter. What happens is when she goes into phase 2, the fireballs get rid of all of the threat of the highest people in the threat table. So all the tanks will lose all their threat, and all the other people who are high in phase 1, but below the tanks, will then get aggro. But if the tanks are halfway up the threat meter, hopefully they shouldn't be hit by the fireball. And yeah, should I equip tank gear? Yeah, I'd say so. I don't think it's gonna make much difference. I think it's better you being in tank gear. And just any of the tanks, just as soon as she starts landing into phase 3, all of the tanks want to be trying to get aggro on her. All of them. You just want to be on it and just trying to pick her up. If you don't, then go get the whelps. But we need at least, it's too hard to determine who she's gonna pick. No one knows. As long as the tanks know that in phase 3 you need to position her exactly how Core had her positioned in phase 1. You need to have her, direct, your back to the north wall, and basically facing the other direction of where she is now. And that's why all the melee and DPS just want to stand against the north walls away, so that the tank can spin her around and stuff, and people don't get whipped away by a tail. Yeah, we have 4 others, but I don't feel like it's better to have more tanks than another DPS. I think this fight especially is better for casters because of phase 2 being the main part of it, and yeah, obviously you can't really do much in that phase as a DPS. If we buff up again. So as soon as she starts to land, just before 40%, hold off on DPS. As soon as she starts to land, it says phase 3. Do not DPS at all. Wait for the tanks to get aggro.
What do you want me doing, Marv?
Well, if you could as well help, if you stay halfway up the threat table, just help me get aggro on Onyxia, really.
Yeah, that's fine.
We just want her to be on a tank, not wipe out half the DPS, which I think the problem with this fight is you get lucky sometimes with the tank getting aggro, or other times you just don't. I'm gonna do a ready check and we're gonna start this again. But otherwise, I actually think that went pretty damn well, to be honest. Obviously, we didn't have the deep breath ability, so I'm not sure how many people died through that. But DPS was great, so let's just do that again and just hold off on DPS on about 40%. Right, everyone's ready. Core, if you could pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All run around the outside and don't DPS yet. Watch her tail. Keep away from the tail. Right, bring her back, Core. Bringing her back.
Watch.
Don't stand outside the whelping place. Seriously, back to the wall.
Yeah, up there. Right, perfect. Now start some DPS. Steady DPS. There's no need to rush this. Remember, don't go near the tail.
Yeah.
Lost aggro? What was that? Oh my god. This is why I say steady DPS. We've never had that. Let's calm down with the DPS there. It's
That wasn't me.
literally just-
I was only what's the word? Slice and dice.
I mean,
Yeah, same.
No, that was me. I got teleported to the boss and I tried to run and turn the boss in time, but it was...
Well, too high on the threat meter. Stay down, Bulb. You're down. Moati a little bit further down. Stop DPS if you have to. It's fine. If you've still got the numbers to be able to do this, so just carry on. Just watch out with DPS. There's no race to do this first phase at all.
Can we run in?
Right, keep core up. And who's taking aggro again? Why are we getting...
Arclight, stop DPS, mate.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah,
mate.
Arclight, your threat was massive there on that.
Well, you can go nuts now. Go nuts.
Bulb probably has the most amount of chance of getting threat in this phase. So as soon as she starts to land, just go crazy trying to get her. But I wouldn't go too high up the threat meter now. Don't even try and get...
I'm just gonna hang off for a bit.
Yeah. Right, keep the whelp. We're still good. Right, left and right are safe.
Damn it.
Spread out. Spread out. You need to spread out in this phase. You don't want to be too close to people standing far too close to each other. People died then because they're not spread out. So top left and bottom right are safe. Bottom and top are safe. Top right, bottom left safe. Left and right safe.
Get the whelps off the healers in the top right.
Top right, bottom left safe. Keep up. Need some more DPS. In this, like, everyone's standing too close to each other in that area. We need to split up, and also more DPS. This is where you want to be doing your max DPS in this phase. Top and bottom are safe. Right, top and bottom. Top and bottom are safe. Get out the middle. Get out the middle. Get out. Right. When I say top and bottom are safe, this is north and south. North and south are bottom and top. It's just easier to explain it that way. Looking from where we go... I'll explain it again afterwards. When I say... it's not about running fast, it's about moving around through the fight and position yourself in the safe zones. When I'm saying top and right, top and bottom are safe, that's the safe zone. So now, she's in the top left, so the top right and the bottom left are the safe zones. Now, she's in the top and the bottom are safe zones, where I am. If you want to know where safe, I've put a square on me, stand next to me. That's safe. Yeah, we should adjust. That's exactly how it works. You look at where she is and you adjust yourself accordingly to her where she is, just making sure you're spaced out around people. So now she's in the bottom left. So the top left and bottom right are the safe zones. Now will be a diagonal through this circle to the other side, to the top right. I don't think we've got the DPS for this. A lot of our casters are dead. We've pretty much lost all our mages, so this fight is pretty much done.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way. We got too many melee. So what we probably want to do here is just give up. And it's... I want to go over Deep Breath because it's an ability that we should be knowing where to stand. I want people to understand when I'm going through where we're safe, you should be moving to these safe zones as I call them out. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Can we just...
The over aggro at the start from casters got a load of mages killed.
Yeah, well, that's it. I don't know. No one... I want to go over tactics again. We're going to go over tactics quite quite a lot more.
Has anyone read? Is there anyone here that's not read the tactics at all?
Yeah, in Discord.
It's all on Discord.
Yeah, in Discord, there's a clear view of all the different where the safe zones are. They're blue circles on the map. So as you see, when I'm saying top and bottom, the first picture shows the blue circles are the safe zones. If you go into raid tactics in Onyxia, so when she's in the middle of the circle, her safe zones are the top point and the bottom point. If she's in the top right corner or the bottom left corner, the safe zones are the top left and the bottom right safe. And I'm calling them out. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying these are safe zones. So you go in. So looking where I am now, I'm gonna go over it when people
I have a quick question.
run out and die. Yeah.
A threat meter, like I can't find Omen anywhere, and I can't find a threat meter on.
Classic threat meter, I think I use, or details as a threat meter as part of it. But obviously, if you use that for damage and whatever, then.
Wait, details have?
Tiny threat. You can use details, and it's called tiny threat, and you can use classic threat meter or yeah.
Oh, tiny threat.
Yeah, it's like an add-on to details that gives you threat. Let's just wipe up. Get these things to kill us.
Yeah, I'll just create a new window with details and put tiny threat.
I really want to go over tactics a lot more. We got time, and it'll be nice just for everyone to understand what's on with, especially with that ability. I feel after how smoothly last week went, I don't know. Let's run back, and I'll talk about the way. So if everyone could go on raid tactics right now and go to Onyxia on the phase 2 mechanics, there's a picture on there of and the blue circles are the safe zones. So on the first picture, there's if Onyxia is in that red zone, so the left point or the right point, the safe zones are the most upper point and the bottom point. If she in the second picture. If she's at the bottom left or the top right, the safe zones are the top left and the bottom right, and it works like that. And what you want to do through the fight is adjust where you are accordingly to where she is, and that way you're always safe. But just making sure that you're keeping spread out from people, so fireball isn't hitting too many people. If anyone doesn't understand this, it's cool. And you want a different way of explaining it, just say now, because it'll be nice for everyone to understand that mechanic. And maybe the way I'm explaining it's not enough, but that's why these pictures are really good. You look at these pictures and it's so straightforward. If she's in that big red square, that's where the deep breath ability is going to hit. You do not want to be in that zone.
I think you've explained it as clearly as anyone could, Mavia. So
top, when we're standing before, when we're about to attack Onyxia, the north is top. I'm saying top because it's easier than saying northeast, and it's confusing for me to say northeast, northwest. I'm just saying, I'm saying top, bottom, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and that's looking north, south, east and west.
Do those map ping things? Do they sort of broadcast the whole raid? That sort of golden circle.
I don't know. Do they? Does that work? They do. Well, I could easily do. Okay, we'll do that. I'll ping on the map the safe zones, and as I know, just hopefully people start picking up like where the safe zones are. But yeah, you need to keep moving around into them safe zones and just spreading out. Don't be too close to another person. How do you enable tiny threat? So if you want to enable tiny threat on details, you go to the little cog, and then you go up to plugins raid, and it says tiny threat. And you click on that and it will do you. Thank you. Just watch how we don't pull up. Why do people always res and then just kill me again? This is craziness.
I think some ads just respawned.
Yeah, I think they're already there. That's what we got killed by. Right. But yeah, if everyone could look at that whilst we're getting ready. What's nice about this is it's all in the guild, and it's cool that we have the time to learn, and hopefully no one's getting too pissed off about it. It'll be And the only other thing in that which we haven't had yet is people over aggroing on phase 1. Phase 1 should not be about any sort of DPS race at all. People should just be casually DPSing, pretty much auto attacking. There's no rush at all. It's like,
Yeah, that's my fault. I was over DPSing in phase 1.
He pulled a gen save.
I pulled aggro in phase 1. I did admit that before, but it was like basically 2 times 2 in a row because of a proc.
Just keep
so
it to 1 in phase 1.
yeah, I got tiny threat now. So.
And Warlocks especially have massive amounts of threat. So watch out for your fucking shadow bolts or whatever, because they do huge amounts of threat.
I've run out of mana pots anyway, so I won't be able to keep it up for the whole.
I'll give you a couple.
But there's a lot of people, there's a lot of people in that second phase, which I said about before we started, that you do not ever want to be standing in the middle. Like if you don't have to be, you shouldn't be standing in the middle. If you stand directly in the center of that circle, you're gonna have to move. So don't do it. And there's quite a few people there who died to it because when that deep breath went off, it was in the center pretty much. So just don't be there. Just stay in one of the corners, or just if you know how to work where the deep breath's going to be, just keep moving towards that point. I'm going to keep pinging and saying top right, bottom left. Does everyone understand what I mean by top left, bottom left?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, please say now. Because it's good to call it out so people are constantly moving into them.
Just make it clear where top and bottom is for everybody.
Right, so top is north. The north wall where core is tanking in the first phase. That that is top, and bottom is where we're pretty much where we're standing before the fight. It's south. I just I don't know a clearer way of saying that. If I start using north and south and southwest, my brain completely. And I think most people will just be like, "Where the hell is he talking about?"
Everyone bring a compass next time.
Yeah. But yeah, the pictures that is so obvious with the pictures that it's a great thing to look at for exactly where you should stand.
And basically, just to make it clear, we're entering from the south, guys. So when we start the fight, that is south.
Yeah. And I'm going to ping on the map as well, which it does work. So you can all see that, yeah? I can see me pinging, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
Perfect. We'll do that as well.
Guys, sorry, Mav. I just want to say quickly, when you come to a raid, try and make sure you got enough of everything that you're going to use. It's no good not coming with nothing. Then just
Yeah, I couldn't afford. I just bought a robe of Winter Knight. I bought 5 mana pots. I couldn't afford any.
Yeah, I'll ping. I feel like I'm not doing too much in the second phase really, so it's easy for me to do that. I'm not DPSing or anything pretty much, so I can easily ping. I'm gonna kick. Thinking is not a good state to be in a evac. Yeah, but the problem is I'm not tanking the second phase. I'm pretty much running around just keeping clear of people, and that's it. And keeping, because I don't want to be doing any threat in that really. Because if you do any threat, you end up getting bloody fireballed and losing any threat.
Also, quick question: the fireballs in phase 2, do they reset aggro for people also getting hit like around the person, or only the targeted person?
It will only yeah, is there a way? He used to have it so that if it hit 2 people, you wouldn't lose threat on one, but they've changed it now. But it's only the person who's hit would lose all their threat. Okay. He just gets rid of the highest threat. He gets rid of the highest threat targets, which is the annoying thing, obviously, for the tanks at the end, because they've got no threat going into the third phase, and then everyone else, all the casters, have higher threat than them, and gaining that much aggro that quickly is pretty hard. So that's why it's nice to have all the tanks just try and pick it up. But hopefully, if people stay halfway up the tanks stay halfway up the threat meter, they have to be probably about 8th in the threat meter or something. It won't get hit by that fireball, and then going into phase 3, they'll still have an all right amount of threat to be able to pick her back up quite quickly. What are we talking about now? Fire underground and decrease aggro, range check works in Deadly. Yeah, you can do range check in Deadly Boss Moss.
It's automatic, isn't it?
And obviously, anyone who can get rid of their threat, please do. At the end of, you keep, hunters and rogues. You want to be, you want to be getting rid of your threat as much as you can, really.
Does Ice Block remove threat from mages?
Yeah.
Temporary.
Slowly.
But yeah, if mages can do that, yeah, just do anything you can to get rid of. I got something to fair. Right, is everyone back? I'm gonna do a ready check. I'm gonna start this. Has everyone looked at the pictures on Discord? I would hope that everyone just has about 2 seconds to go look at it.
I've put a nude on there as well of me just to attract people to read the instructions.
Right. Let's do this. We still got to get Raggy down tonight as well. It's already been an hour. But even if you think you know what you're doing, just have a look at them pictures, because it's just such an easy way of understanding it.
Cordelia is asking to join.
Oh, shit. Hey. Let's go. There you go.
Excuse me, somebody is at the door.
Just please, let's not over aggro. I think that really killed it last one. Because we can lose people and still we do fine.
Do you want 3 people just to run outside and summon
Yeah, you can, yeah. Perfect, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Odd's here.
I'll-
Awesome.
Hello all. Sorry I'm late. I'm on my
Hey,
way.
Odd.
Well, a warlock with shards needs to run with them, by the way. Thank you, Ori. Because I found out you can't even soul drain the whelps in the fight. They don't give soul shards.
Get this other one down.
He said someone at the door, Ori, so I'll go and...
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. My neighbor's kid was at the door because my neighbor had left the kid.
Right, cool. Let's get down there. I'm gonna go over the taxis one more time, just to make them clear. Right. Again, standing from here, north is top, south is bottom. That's the way we're looking at it. I'm gonna ping on the map. If I was like bottom right, bottom left. These are safe zones. Whenever I call these out, these are the safe zones. The thing is, right, if this is the way you're looking at it, if she is left, can I actually click on this? Right, if she was like left or right, the safe zones are bottom and top. She'll draw a line across the room and you want to be at the top and bottom points. Right, so phase 1, again, we're gonna just cool off on the DPS. It's really steady. Some people even wand and just use auto attack in the first phase, but you don't have to do that. But it stops people from over-aggroing.
Yeah, it's easier for tanks to gain threat later on as well if we just auto attack during.
Yeah. Well, just steady, like really slow DPS. If you want to wand, just it doesn't have to be. You don't have to rush to get it down. So please just do that wand or auto attack or whatever. Just and obviously don't only start DPS when I say so. Don't stand in the tail because you get whipped into the whelps. And that's it really. Just don't over aggro. That's the main thing. When she takes off into phase 2, do as much bloody DPS as you want. Blow all your cooldowns. Do whatever you want. Spread out. Listen for the safe zones that I'll be calling out and pinging on the map. We're going to have Core, who's going to lose all his threat and go and tank the whelps on the left side, and then we're going to have Adamino, who tanks all the right whelps. And yeah, people just need to adjust themselves as I call out safe zones, but just staying far enough away from people that they're not getting hit by fireballs. Then when we get to 40%, she goes into phase 3. Before reaching 40%, we just want to lay off DPS, and I'll call that out, and then no DPS. Everyone wants to get to the north wall and just stay hugging that wall until one of the tanks, whoever it is, positions Onyxia up against the back wall. How Core has got her positioned in the first phase. Once that's done, I'll say right DPS, and we'll go in and we'll get it down.
Don't just stare at your damage meter, which is what I was doing.
And
you
don't want to do that. It ruins the fight, and this is no DPS race. It's only a DPS race in the second phase. That's it. That's the only point you'd want to be doing max DPS.
It's just like life. Start out slow, then go big dick.
Yeah. I hope that's clear enough. Please look at them images. It really shows where to position yourself for that deep breath, and don't stand in the center ever, because it just makes no sense to. And use your threat reducing abilities if you have any. It'll help. I'm gonna do a ready check, and we're gonna get her down. Waiting on Kaelin. Kaelin's done. Right, same again. Core's gonna tank her on the north, and we're gonna run aside and just don't DPS until I say so. Pulling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No DPS. Watch out for the tail. Spin it around, nice. Alright, run up. Right, bring her back, Core. Nice. Right, steady DPS now. Let him get pretty much wand. I'll call if anyone's going too high in threat. Bring it. Right, move forward, don't get in the tail. And melee don't have to stand anywhere near her, really. Stand right back where I am. Job. Densai, your threat's quite high.
Yeah, I'm only auto attacking. No.
Watch it, keep going up. Right, keep her there. That's where you want to be positioning her every time, so you don't get knocked back. Remember, tanks want to be halfway up the threat meter. Don't want to be too high. Stay as low as you can, pretty much. Just have a little bit of threat.
I'll lose mine in a minute anyway.
Right, stage 2 soon. So you just cool down a little bit with threat. Nice. So Gensai, if you just want to make sure that you lose all your threat.
There it goes.
Perfect. Right, nice. Now, this is where you want to do it. Spread out. Everyone spread out. And just blow your cooldowns, get it down, all spread out. So now she's at the top. The safe zones are the left and the right. Right. Top right, bottom left are the safe zones. Really hard to... Right, top and bottom are safe zones. Doing really well. Right, hold off with the DPS when she goes into... Right, really slow down now. Tanks, just try and pick her up as soon as possible. 43%. Top left, bottom right are safe zones. Could be down in a sec. Top and bottom are safe zones. Top and bottom. Right, 40%. Stop DPS pretty much. Don't DPS. Tanks, pick her up. Moati's got her. Moati, bring her. Get away from her tail. Bring her back. Get out. Keep Moati up. Keep Moati up. Right, bring her back. Bring her back and let the tanks get threat. But let Moati get threat. Don't DPS yet. Right, now stand to her sides. Don't go near the tail. Keep Moati up and let's start DPS. Gradual. Don't go near the whelp pits. Don't go anywhere near the whelp pits. Good job, guys. Right, now DPS. Don't take aggro. Just watch your threat. Keep Moati up. Don't let Moati go down. Got any fire protection potions, Moati? Use them.
Yeah. Shit.
Keep a fear ward up on Moati, please. Keep it up, guys. Good job. Right, now let's get down 6%. Yeah, nice. We got this. Good job.
Nice one, guys.
That was a lot better. We had
Too many crowns long.
Amazing. So we've got 2 Netherwing crowns. We've got this Cag, the blood letter, the sword. Eskander's collar. Yeah, 2 Netherwing crowns, mature black dragon sinew.
Praying for Celestia.
Yeah. Right. What should we do first? Let's get rid of this collar. Is this who's this for?
Link.
Sure. Huh?
What color?
Yeah.
Tanks, but I don't. Even
Yeah, but it's druids. Yeah, I would have thought
it's
it'd
gonna be druid. Yeah.
No, it's not best for druid.
Is it not? Well, whoever wants it, then we'll do it. I just wanted to find out if it's better for anyone than.
Oh, you're never gonna get forced it anyways, because one of the claws is from the world boss, right?
So 99 to Moati. Don't think it's would beat that.
It's an upgrade, but
It's not the greatest thing, yes, but there we go. Let's do one of the crowns now. So mages, roll. 87 from Celestian. Oh shit. 58.
Jammy bugger.
Oh yes. Good man.
Yes.
Oh, don't have
That's
to get
nice.
that hat anymore.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very true.
You
Right,
can't get mine.
and let's go for the Viscag, the Bloodletter.
Family bias.
I'm gonna say that's pretty bis for Rogue.
Yeah. So we got a 1 from DivX. Is it what is this? Bis for what?
It's bis for tanks as well.
Still sure it's better. It's like at bis for Rogue. Is it tanks as well?
God, I know this one's gonna hurt people. Is it bis for warriors?
I'm assuming DPS
Which one?
as well.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go with. Yeah, I wouldn't go for it for a tank weapon. Let alert grats.
It's DPS warrior.
Yeah. Let's go. Let alert grats. And we're gonna go with.
Sorry.
Hey?
I didn't catch that we had to roll for that. Can I just do a
What the?
bloodletter? Sorry.
Well, I just said roll.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. It's yeah. I don't know. We're gonna do the other Neverwing crown. Got an 88 from Truly Huli. We will be making a priority on what. Well, the problem is we didn't want to do it before we were fully in within the guild. This is our first guild run, and you know that's something we will be working on. And I don't want anyone to argue. We should be happy that our guild mates are getting loot. You know. Should be
Yeah,
happy
exactly.
for people.
Exactly.
So sorry, who won this? Truly Huli. Rolls an 88. Grats, Truly. And we got the mature Black Dragon Sinew.
That was such a good kill. That was such a good kill.
Grats, Warrior. Yeah, that was really, really good. Right, what we're doing is do the bag. I don't know what I do like everyone rolling for the bag. It's exciting, and I like doing it. So fuck it. I could raid roll it, but no.
Spam incoming.
94 from Warrior. 97 from Vaughn. I think 97's winning it.
There was a 9 from Arclight.
We got
I think we have 2 97.
Oh, yeah, Holy Power as well. So we could have Holy and Vaughn re-roll, please.
Can't the lowest roll win it this time, please?
Maybe we'll do that once. 59 and a 50. Holy, grats.
Yay, thank you.
Grats, Holy.
Grats, Holy.
Thank you.
The rest of this stuff, I'm just going to raid roll. We got the pattern, runic leather pants, any level workers. So I'll just roll that off. I don't know if anyone cares much, but we'll just do it just in case. 100, nice.
Are you kidding me?
That's where you. Yeah, that's
Such a waste.
Yeah. And then these, I'm just gonna raid roll.
You could give the greens to an enchanter and just keep it in.
Well, yeah, I could do. I'd just give those. What, keep in the guild bank? These.
Yeah,
I
just.
Yeah. All right. We'll just take them and have I got enough room in my bags? Yeah. Let me just sort my bags. I'm gonna add this sort of add-on for the guild bank so you can sort of see. Apparently it works, so I'll do that. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Right, good job, guys. Let me skin this as well. Start making our way